welcome to another vlog. I just finished an OSCE, my first OSCE. Listen, if it's one thing this program is going to do, it's going to always catch you when you anyway, I really went in there thinking that I was going to do like make 100 again, but that did not happen. I definitely forgot a few things, but I was a little thrown off because the cases were not quite what I was expecting. It is what it is. Next time I'll be a lot more prepared, and I will be prepared for anything, because clearly I need to be prepared for anything for those clinical skills OSCE exams. That being said though, I'm not going to dwell in it. We're not going to dwell. In fact, I've already dwelled enough, honestly, truthfully. But shout out to Mom Dukes, because she definitely talked me off a ledge, okay? She definitely talked me off a ledge. I just traveled all the way to where I'm at to go get my hair done. I had this appointment set for quite some time now. I actually had it set for earlier in the day, but because my OSCE being today, and we didn't have the schedule for that quite yet, but because my OSCE was scheduled for today, a little earlier this afternoon, I had to reschedule for this evening to get my hair done, which I really don't like. I cannot stand getting my hair done in the evening time, because I just feel like, no one's gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to get all these curls and just come out looking all cute and stuff, and no one's gonna see it, but you guys will. So I guess it's not completely terrible. That being said though, I did come this way. I thought I was gonna sit in a coffee shop, study. This is the coffee shop that I went to. It's called Badass Coffee. The coffee is from Hawaii, and honestly I do like Hawaiian coffee. When I went to Maui a few years ago, the coffee there was delicious. It was very, very delicious. Like I said, I thought I was gonna sit in the coffee shop, but that didn't really work out, because y'all, I ordered my coffee. I ordered a grilled cheese and beach bliss, which is like vanilla mocha, white macadamia nut. I don't know. It's really good though. It's really, really good. If you like sweet coffee, then you'll love this. And I got it with oat milk. I ordered this, and I ordered my grilled cheese. Very much thought that, going to the bathroom, I would come back out and there would be plenty of seating like it was when I walked in. There was no seating. There were 3 tables when I walked in, and that's my bad for, just assuming that I would have, the lay of the land once I got back, or I would have, my pick when I got back. Girl, I came out of that bathroom. Coffee and food is ready for me to pick up, but there were no seats. So, and mind you, it's raining outside, so that was slightly annoying, but we dealt with it. We adapted. We love an adaptable babe. I definitely ended up going and sitting in Wegmans because it was raining outside, and eating my grilled cheese in Wegmans on a bench. Adaptable. And now I'm sitting in my car. Adaptable. And trying to decide whether or not I should study or just kind of take the next couple of hours to myself. Because we do have a quiz on Thursday, and I'm not prepared for it at all. It does mean that tomorrow, if I do choose to take a little bit of time off right now, that does mean that tomorrow I am going to need to kind of hit it hard, which I'm kind of okay with. Feeling like a new woman. I love it. Guys, stop playing with me. Like, seriously, this is so freaking cute. And the tuck, girl, stop. Hey guys, back in the car again. Headed to campus. We have an 8 o'clock small group learning. I am actually not a fan of small group learning, or at least just the way that ours is structured. I don't get as much out of it as I would hope. So I'm just here because it's mandatory. So we're headed there. We do have a quiz afterwards. Love that for us. I don't know what I'm going to do about these quizzes. These quizzes are something else. Like, I don't take them to heart anymore. Let's just say that. I'm not about to stress, fret, none of that about these quizzes. Especially with the exam weighted so heavily. I like focusing on the exams and using that to give me my points. Also, I'm more of a big picture learner, so studying broadly works for me rather than focusing on small, minute details. And I feel like the quizzes are really big on small, minute details. So it's just not going to be my strong suit, or at least I'm not really invested in making it my strong suit, we should say. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. Yesterday, I did not vlog, but I did go to the lab. This research is just so cool to me. Literally went there for our lab meeting to talk with, the other research assistants or other students who were in the lab. I did not expect to come in there and see a rat opened up with his or her heart taken out, so small and beating. Y'all, the heart was beating crazy. It was also pretty freaking cool. So I'm really excited about this research group. I'm excited to learn the techniques and the protocols. I love that all the protocols are already made. That's also a little tidbit. That's how you can know if you are going into a research lab that is a little further along. I think that's very important, especially as a med student, when we're just trying to, you know, pop out publication after publication. You definitely want to make sure that you join a lab that is a little bit more experienced, has their protocols for all of their projects pretty much done, and that you're not having to fine tune or tweak anything coming in. Not saying that, you know, you shouldn't want to do that or that that's not necessary. It is necessary, but we're on a time limit and I don't plan to take off a year for research. I have to make it do what it do. For my purposes, I think it's most beneficial to join a lab that's further along and has a lot of the resources that they need already in order to push out a pub. Once again, she leaves from yet another quiz and wonders, what did I study? Yeah. Cookies, crackers, baked goods. Sandwiches? Hey guys, I feel terrible because we're on our way back home from the picnic, and all the material I got for the picnic I got in TikTok form. So I think I'm gonna post like a little bit of that so you guys can kind of see what we got going on. It was really fun. It was really cute. It was a nice little cute little setup. I had more fun putting it together than I did actually at the picnic because I don't know, I like making things pretty, so that was really fun. I can't wait to host more things. So we're home. I just took off racks that were here. I don't know what kind of screw that is, but that's the issue. Because I don't have anything to take that out right now, and I'm being very impatient because these bookcases have been sitting for a minute, I'm just gonna leave those like that. Now, those little ugly things up there and there, they were really gonna ruin my day, but no thank you. Okay, we're moving past any hurdles today. We're moving past any and every hurdle today. You guys remember what it was before, right? And now this is after. We added the 2 bookshelves here with the 2 poles. We did 2 poles up top and then 2 poles on the bottom, and then behind me is the bookshelf here, and I just went ahead and just added all of the different shelving to it. And so yeah, that's what we're working with. Y'all, I have a lot to do. If you guys could only see the monstrosity that I have over here behind y'all, crazy nuts. I guess I better just get to it, but that's what we're doing for the rest of the day. We're just gonna be chilling. This is really how I like to spend my days off, truthfully alone and doing things with my hands. If I'm being real with you, that actually makes me very happy. Or spending time with my baby. Let's knock some of this out. We're gonna need to go through the clothes. We're gonna need to figure out what I want to keep, what I want to give away. Yeah, girl, it's one of those days. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this wall. This is very ugly. I gotta figure out how to take those things out. Yeah, girl, I have a lot to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get to it. Sometimes it's nice to do things that are not related to medicine and just remind yourself that you are actually human. You have life outside of medicine. Anyways, I decided to go ahead and just make me a little bit of charcuterie. We did have this at the picnic, but I don't know, I'm just in a charcuterie mood now. She let me leave with a lot of her goat cheese, and I'm not gonna lie, this goat cheese is hitting. Some of it's honey, and then the other is just like a regular goat cheese. Whatever is going on, it's amazing, immaculate. So, eating, organizing, and drinking my wine. It seems like a good Saturday to me. Very grown, very sexy, very demure. On my charcuterie board, I'm gonna do the goat cheese. Here, I do have these blocks of cheese. I think this is just cheddar. I'm not really a fan of cheddar, I'll be honest, but I also have these cubed cheddar jack, the spicy one, I think. One with the peppers in it. Anyway, so we're gonna throw those on here too. I also have some strawberries. Very cute, very zoomer. Crackers that are from Aldi, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Trader Joe's. The cheese is also from Trader Joe's. Just gonna spread those out like so. This does not look as cute as the ones we did for the picnic, but it'll be all right. And then we have these olives. They do have pits in them, so I'm not really a fan of that, but they were really good. Very cutesy, very demure. Bon appetit. Desk. I am about to start studying for the day. I did wake up, make some coffee. I journaled for a bit, trying to get back into my journal bag. It is October, okay? So I do definitely want to make sure I'm doing those things to keep the spirits high. Journaling is one of those things. We are going into test week. It's test week. Gotta get serious about my life right now. The last 2 weeks have been fun, but now we're back and we have an exam. Luckily, this exam is only 35% of my grade, I want to say. Right now, I'm going through some Anki. So I've done a total of, up to this point, 3 OSs. I'm in my 3rd OS, and essentially each OS, each organ system block is going to go over the pathology for an organ system. Now I'm in pulmonology and cardiology. When I start a block, I will watch all the boot camp videos. I don't go to lecture. I'm not a lecture girly. I will look to make sure I'm keeping up with lecture. So what I am doing is I'm using boot camp to get through the material, and then after getting through the material, I will do practice questions, sometimes the day of, and sometimes not so much. Hot Mess Express right now. I don't have my eyebrows on. Don't judge. Whatever. We're studying in my favorite chair. We're home. It's the next day. Anyway, you guys know it's test week. So first of all, listen, I have other concerns right now. So anyway, drinking out of my Travatude mood, because I really do have a Travatude. I would rather be, on a beach somewhere. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here really quickly and tell you guys how absolutely hilarious I am. So I'm over here doing my USMLE practice questions. I don't know if I told you, but I met with I don't know, is she a counselor? She basically helps us figure out what our Myers-Briggs personality is, and then helps us fine-tune our learning style to make sure we're learning in a way that's sufficient throughout medical school. One of the things that she told me I needed to do more of was do practice questions and do them daily with my learning style. Boom, bada bada bam. Cool. I'm doing the questions, right? And so this happens to be what I like to use. I like to use USMLE RX. I'm reading the explanations for why this answer is correct, right? And I want you guys to know, sometimes I do not be motivated. I do not be motivated to sit down here and do this every day. Most of the time it's going to require that you just have discipline and you just literally remember why you're doing this in the first place. It's going to make you a better doctor. That's what I keep telling myself. It's like, okay, this is going to make me a better doctor. This is going to make me a great doctor. That being said though, I want you guys to hear how I absolutely make this fun, because sometimes it's just boring, okay? Sometimes you don't really care about the subject. Anyway, so the answer to the question is that when you exercise vigorously, you can expect to have decreased mix of venous oxygen saturation. Now, there are 6 answer choices for this one question, which is kind of nuts, crazy, but whatever. It's not your normal typical A, B, C, D, okay? So I'm reading the explanation, and I read it in a British accent, or like I'm a respondent or a news lady or a news anchor, but like in a British accent. So I just want you guys to hear how I'm drilling this into my mind to make this stick and also fun. So during vigorous exercise, the increased oxygen needed by the muscles leads to increased oxygen extraction from hemoglobin.
leading to a decrease in mixed venous oxygen saturation. The other choices are incorrect. Vigorous exercise leads to a decrease in venous pH, not an increase. Both venous partial carbon dioxide pressure and pulmonary blood flow increase during exercise. Exercise leads to an increase in the arteriovenous oxygen difference, not a decrease. Listen, why am I like this? I bet you I'm never going to get this question wrong. Anyway, make your studying fun. I bet you're going to honor your exam. Anyway, back to studying. I'll talk to you guys later. Cup number 2.
Good morning. It's test day. Oh my goodness. Y'all will not believe the last 24 hours I have had. It has been quite an insane amount of time, okay? I'm so tired. Really, I'm not tired. I think I just have a headache because I didn't get my coffee today. But you know, we're gonna talk about yesterday before we get into today, because today just started and it's already crazy a little bit. Yesterday, obviously, was the day before my exam. Today's the day of my exam. Yesterday, I studied. I woke up. I studied for several hours. I would say, oh my God, really? Girl. Yesterday, I studied for several hours. I studied for about 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours with 1 to 2 breaks in there. I got done with about 80% of my to-do list, which, kind of good. But after completing that, I had to get ready for my son's open house because in this area, my son gets to choose between 5 different high schools. And yeah, next year I will have a high schooler. Crazy, right? So we have to choose his high school, and all the paperwork and everything is due in 2 weeks. This month and last month was looking at high schools, and the school we went to last night was really, really good. I really fell in love with the school. I really hope he gets into it. I thought that it was going to take, because the event started at 6, I thought that it was going to take maybe I'm driving a little crazy. I thought that the event was going to take, a quick little 1, 2, 3. Girl, that thing, I didn't end up getting home until 9:30. I stopped studying at 3:30 and I didn't get home till 9:30. Girl, when I tell you I was tired. So yeah. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a little 1-2-fer. Okay, girl, it ended up being a 4-fer. Basically, the last 3 hours, and then it took me like a minute to get home. Yeah, that kind of put a damper on things because, it's tough when you want to be really, really great at something and you know that you have the capability to be great at it, but you're also a mother, so you got to do mom things, and your son's education and his future is very much important, if not more important than mine. Okay, so I have to have time for that and make time for that, and so that's what I did. I don't feel like I'm terribly behind because of not studying like I wanted to last night, but I'm not necessarily where I wanted to be. I wanted perfection, and I don't have perfection, so that's a problem. Yeah, he liked the school though. It was a good time. I'm glad that we went. I'm glad that I learned a lot of things. He has a lot of opportunity, and regardless of what school we choose, I just know that he's going to be in the right path a lot better off than I was at his age. Fast forward to me going home, getting home about 9:30, taking a shower, and looking over the slides for my first exam, because I have 2 exams today, for about 20-30 minutes, and then being like, girl, be so for real, it's time to go to bed. So we went to bed. We woke up. I was supposed to wake up at 6 a.m. Okay, mind you, my son I have to get him situated by about 7:30, 7:40. That takes about 20 minutes out of my morning, and I was supposed to wake up at 6 because I was gonna wake up at 6 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. Review things that you were supposed to review last night, that whole thing. And yeah, girl, I didn't do that. I didn't wake up at 6 at all. Why did I wake up at 7:12? I just told you guys I had to be ready by 7:37 to get my son situated for what he has to do in the morning, which is go to school. And girl, what? With 15 minutes to spare, girl? 15 minutes? Are you serious? Be so for real. All that to say, I've had quite the morning. I woke up, reviewed those slides, what I could, got him situated, came back home, studied for a little bit longer. Now I'm running late. I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it to school. School's gonna be made. I'm gonna make it to this exam. The exam's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. I packed food for lunch. It's gonna be a good day. I just had to fill you guys in on the catastrophe that is my life sometimes. I don't get to film it all. You know, I really don't. Sometimes I am struggling, okay, to balance it all, but it gets done. It gets done. And I know who to praise for that. No one can take credit for that but God above. And that's everything. So we did it, y'all. We did it. Considering that I had to do my son's open house last night, considering all the things that I have to take care of and how much I stand 10 toes down on everything me, I'm really proud of myself, y'all, because what the heck? Just in case you were wondering, our exams. First exam, 40 questions. Okay, multiple choice. We love multiple choice. Multiple choice is good. We love multiple choice. Second exam, 2 hours later, 100 questions. Multiple choice, sometimes A through F, A through S. I'm probably being a little dramatic with the A through S, but basically, yeah. MBME exam, 100 questions. It's a lot. You might not even know where I am at this point. I'm actually at a coffee shop because I decided that after this exam, I would study some more. Just kidding, I didn't study, but I did plan for the rest of this block, because what I'm trying to say is usually after the exam, the next day I will go ahead and plan out all the material that I need to get through and how much time I'm going to have per day to cover whatever, all that good jazz. If you guys really want a video, I'll make one. But I usually do that the day after the exam. Today, I did it after the exam. So I'm at a coffee shop. I just did that. And I did that because the next block is on just straight cardio and also all the poem that we've already learned. So it will be cumulative. And not only will it be cumulative, the cardio blocks on boot camp is 21 hours long, if I'm not mistaken. So I have to invest quite a bit of time between now and test day. And my next test is in 3 weeks. Now that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. It's definitely time to get it cracking. But the thing is, this weekend is homecoming. This weekend is Howard homecoming. Okay, so because last year, if you guys have watched my vlogs from last year, then you know I wasn't able to go to homecoming because I was studying for an exam. This time I don't have to study for an exam. So this weekend will be my first Howard homecoming as, someone who goes to Howard. So I'm really excited for many reasons. But also, the grandma in me really just wants to chill. Regardless of that, though, I decided I'm going to be proactive. I went ahead and made my plans. My plan is made. Everything is good. We know that this next block is going to take a lot out of me, especially if I want to take 2 days off, Saturday and Sunday. So, the test today went great. In the grand scheme of things, as far as medical school goes, it wasn't terrible. The first exam was really, really good. The second exam, I definitely was freaking out for like the first 40 questions, which, mind you, there's 100. Yeah. We'll see what the scores are. I'll, of course, let you guys know what we did. But right now, I am leaving to go get my son because just because I had a test today doesn't mean that he doesn't have basketball just because I have stuff going on. That's not how that works. As a mom, and if you're a mom, then you know, regardless of if you have things going on, they have things going on. And you better bet your bottom dollar that you're going to take care of it, because that's what you do. You're a mother. Anyway, I need to stop being silly because I don't know. But maybe my patients will love me because of it, because I refuse to be a super serious person all the time. Like, I just can't. I can't do that. I definitely want to be able to laugh with my patients. Like, I want to be able to do that. That's the type of doctor I'm going to be. So if you're watching my videos and you're, kind of like, now you know. Because at the end of the day, physicians are just people, and maybe we just need to take that whole like stigma away, because yeah, we're smart, intelligent. Yes, we do sign up to do a really crazy nuts curriculum, if you ask me, but it's all in the love of patients and wanting to care for people and wanting to be there for people in their darkest sometimes moments, saddest sometimes moments, and also just helping people get along, with their everyday life. So I think that just means that you need to have a good personality, and maybe if more people had better personalities, we wouldn't have such stigmas. But anyway, I'm getting too real. I decided to go get my son. Hey guys, we are waiting for our friend Sean, waiting for her to get here. I just pulled up to her apartment. We are going to be headed to go get our toes done, okay? A little self-care after the madness because it's very much needed. I really need to get my nails done, but I will do that another day. I'm gonna just hold them very far away from you guys because you guys don't need to see that. We are gonna get our nails done and then go get some dinner. It's Arlington restaurant week, so what that means is I don't really know. I do believe you get like bottomless food, 3-course meals for a set price. All the restaurants are doing their big ones and they want you to spend your money and try their food. So we're going to one spot. I think it's called Palette. I'll like put it on the screen, and then of course, as you guys always know, I'll rate it. That's something that I always do, and I'm real about it because I don't know if this happens to you, but I will go on TikTok. I will go to a review and they're like, oh my god, it was phenomenal, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, 8 out of 10 means that the place was amazing. The only thing that you would maybe change is a little seasoning here or there, or, you know, something wasn't aesthetic, or the waitress wasn't nice. You know, not everything be subpar when I give it an 8. So you can always count on me to be real with y'all. If you guys are ever in this area, in the DMV area, keep it real with you guys. Always and forever. We're going to check that spot out. I'm very much starving, okay? I have on this black turtleneck. Yeah, girl. Fall vibes. Fall vibes are back, baby. If you have been watching me for a while, you know I love a good turtleneck. I swear to you. So I'm wearing this black turtleneck, some black leggings, and then well, I'll show you my shoes later. I just have on my mint green, army greenish shoes, little boots or whatever. We do have homecoming. It's technically homecoming. A lot of people are on the yard already today, but after the week that I've had and the fact that I had a quiz earlier today, that I don't know, I just feel tried. But anyway, my head hurts, my eyes are kind of hot. I know that I'm just exhausted, dehydrated, and just really need to get it all together. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it all together. We're gonna go get our toast done and go get something to eat and have some good old-fashioned girl talk. I love that. Probably. Okay, wait. I think she's here.
You can come.
Okay, come.
I have to go inside really quick and change my cat's diaper,
Okay.
and then we can go.
Y'all, she has a 3-legged cat. Who has that? Like, what? Hey guys, don't get too close. I don't have on any makeup or anything like that, but we are eating breakfast, and I figured I would eat this parfait and talk to you guys about what you guys are about to see. I woke up today about, honestly, like 4 a.m. I already did a study session for today. I have 2 more study sessions. I have a meeting at 1 o'clock and then another kind of meeting later on this evening. One of my classmates would like to talk about some concerns that they have. So yeah, that's the fun part about being president. Sometimes you have to have late calls. On top of that, my son also has basketball. I'm really hoping that today isn't a day where I spend a lot of time on SGA because I really can't afford to. I really have so much to study. Let's take a stress pill. Just kidding. I needed yoga twice yesterday. That's how stressful yesterday was for me. So I'm really praying that today is a lot better because I can't afford for it not to be. Yeah. Hey guys, we are headed out. I have to take my son now to basketball, so that's where we're headed. I got done with all my meetings. I still have a couple more calls to make for SGA. Also, got a call from my neighbor. She needs me to grab her son as well and take them both to basketball. So I'm getting ready to do that. And then, yeah, I'll make the rest of my calls. We're headed out. Remember when I was telling you I didn't want today to be all about SGA? Because I had so much to do? Yeah. Today is absolutely all about SGA. Which is fine. One of my VPs resigned today, and I was working really hard to fill another position, which is filled, thank God. But yeah, so that's happened. But baby boy is okay, and the boys were able to make it to basketball one time. The day that I've had, not the best, right? Probably one of the worst days so far this semester, if I'm being real with you. Even though I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, well, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, but I got started with everything around 6 o'clock this morning. And I was doing everything that I needed to do. I was doing it. You know, I was pushing through. I was getting through. I had a couple curveballs get thrown my way. Got an email from the dean requiring something be done by tomorrow at noon. I wasn't about to wait to the deadline. I wanted to handle everything immediately. Okay. Homecoming was last weekend, or this past weekend. And then on top of all of that, I had an SJ meeting with my VP, and I had these tasks that I had to take care of to basically meet the deadline for the dean. I'm not complaining about any of that. All of that is fine and dandy. It would have been fine and dandy if Monday, the person that's supposed to be training me in the research lab hadn't dropped the ball and not informed me that I didn't need to be on campus or do research that day. So I ended up being on campus unnecessarily when I could have been studying, which would have made today a lot better, I feel. But you can't change the past. Add on top of that all the things that you guys saw so far in the vlog. Today has just not been a really good day. So that's not the point though. That's not why I turned on the camera. The point is I have mochi. That's the point. I'm like so done, y'all. I'm so done. But I went into my freezer. I was like, oh my God, I just needed a snack, a sweet treat before I try to do some Anki while in bed because I'm so behind and I just need to. They're strawberry flavored. This is the brand that I got from Giant. So freaking good. This is strawberry flavor. And I have 4 of these bad boys that I'm about to eat down in the bed while I do Anki. And this has literally made my night. So if you gained anything from this little 2 seconds, whatever, however many minutes the last clip of disaster and chaos, I hope you gathered that great things come in all packages. Small, big, and encapsulated with rice paper. I think this is rice paper. Anyway, I'm gonna get it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.